Joining me now is Dubbo Regional Councillor Dayne Gumley. Dayne, I grew up in the bush, right? So I don't have a problem. I find it easy going bush. But I wanted to talk tonight about the quality of the offering of attractions, events, restaurants and things that people can do in the bush. It's not a two-star motel anymore. It's not a fish and chip shop as your only option to eat at night. It closes at 7:30. Tell us a little bit more. I'm particularly interested too, at the zoo, the glamping and some of that accommodation. Absolutely,
Peter. The range of accommodation that we have in Dubbo for all sorts of styles and budgets, I guarantee you that anyone can find somewhere to stay that's to their own taste. As you said, we've got glamping out at the zoo. There's another location, Rhino Lodge, just down the road from the zoo, that has similar sort of facilities. You can bring your caravan, if you like, with the family. There's plenty of places to stay, as I said, for all sorts of different tastes. And while you're here, as you said, you have any difficulty going out into the bush, we need people in the cities to know that there is no difficulty in coming to the bush. And when you do come here, there's plenty for you and your family to do. Dubbo, of course, has the Western Plains Taronga Zoo, which most people
And I've got some pictures of that on the screen, and I have to say, glamping is glamorous camping, and people can see how good it is, but you're right up with the animals. You talked about the Rhino Lodge. You've got the Western Plains Zoo, and I think that's really world iconic sort of zoo in the open environment. It's not an old-fashioned zoo behind big walls or anything like that. But you've also got plenty of other things to do in Dubbo.
Absolutely. We just, council that is, just released the Great Big Adventure Pass, which includes the zoo, but it also includes Wellington Caves, where you can go and see the underground cave system and megafauna exhibits out there. It includes the Royal Flying Doctor Visitor Experience Centre. That is an amazing facility that's really quite new.
So this makes it all cost effective for families, and of course, you can fly here. There's a number of flights a day, which is, I think, particularly important for a country town or a regional centre to have regular flights. It's one of the things I know country MPs used to talk to me about when I worked in politics. But when you're here too, I think of Warren and Taronga and the other towns, Narromine in the region. They could do with a visit as well, couldn't they?
Absolutely. We're all struggling through the drought, just as anyone else in the 97% of New South Wales that's struggling for water. But Dubbo is a perfectly central location for places like Warren, Gilgandra, Taronga, Narromine, and of course Wellington. Set yourself up in Dubbo, stay the night, and then do day trips out to those smaller communities.
And according to some statistics I got from your council marketing team, 1.5 million visitors last year already discovered Dubbo, but more the merrier.
Absolutely, there's always room for more, and there's always room for multiple visits. So we want people to come out and experience the fantastic location that we know it is and stay here for a while.
How long do people stay when they come?
An average of 2.5 nights per visitor is my understanding of the stats, but of course we want people to stay much longer than that, and our area, the region, has a lot to offer to fill in time well beyond 2.5 nights.
And it's interesting to, I also read from stats that you gave me that there's been a drop in day trips to Dubbo, but an increase in longer stays, which I think is a sweet spot where you want to be. But $300 million, or almost $300 million, this tourism is worth to you and the community every single year.
That's right, and we don't want it to dry up with the drought. If you believed the reports a few months ago, this month was day zero for water, and here we are, the river's still
that's
flowing.
a very good point. That's the worry. They hear the reports in Sydney and Melbourne and Queensland, and they say, well, I won't go bush because there won't be any water and it's too tough on the people. But there is plenty of water to drink and plenty of water in town, and they need your support now.
Absolutely. Don't stay away because you think there's no water. The reality is there is water. You can still shower. You don't need to bring bottled water to drink. But we need your help. Come and stay, spend $1, and that dollar will ripple through the economy and help us for when the rain does come.
Yeah, and look, I've shopped here. I've enjoyed a fabulous feed last night. I look forward to another great meal tonight. The weather's gorgeous. I can't recommend it highly enough.
Absolutely, and I hope other people find that too.
Thanks, Dayne. Thanks very much for your time, and good work there for the council with all the promotional work you do.